Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is China. I'm a psychic intuitive tarot reader, and today we're going to get into the energy of the week. Like, you know, I like to read from my divine feminine for my boho babes. So like, what do we need to hear this week? What's the vibe? What's going on? So we can continue being on our most magnetic and alluring path ever, okay? So I already did go ahead and pray and cleanse over the decks. So let's see what the energy is hitting for. What do we need to hear today? I'm gonna start with tarot today. I think last week I started with oracle, but today I'm gonna start with tarot and get a vibe check. What do we need to hear? What do my babes need to hear for this week? I'm getting really called to slow down with this reading. Sometimes I can go through the reading really fast, but it's something about the information that's going to come through that's really like telling me to slow down. So that could be significant with what you're currently going through. You might have been moving really fast paced lately, or you're constantly looking for like, what's the next step? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? But you may be called to like slow down and like live in the moment a little bit. So I'm going to take that message and really apply that here today. I think spirit really wants me to step into the energy of like channeling today. So we're gonna let some things come through. Obviously I'm using the cards, but let's see what's also coming through too. So the High Priestess just popped out here. Yeah, so the energy of the High Priestess is someone who taps into their intuition. She doesn't listen to what all these outside resources are saying. She's not seeking external validation and external guidance. She's listening to her inner wisdom. So I think that's so, I love what I do, y'all. That's so crazy that that came out this week. We're really being called to tap into our inner guidance. We know what we want. We know the life that we want to create, not what people think we want or the labels people throw at us. You know, like, because you could be somebody who's been a chef your whole life, but deep down inside you want to be a paid influencer, but because everybody's like, you're an amazing chef, you're going to continue to go that route because that's what everybody pictures you as. No, what does your inner compass want you to do? Does it want you to invest more time into something that you're currently doing, or does it want you to pull your energy back so you can direct it elsewhere? But we won't know those answers unless we lean into our own intuition and listen to what our heart is guiding us to do. There's been so many things coming up lately about listening to your heart chakra and what the heart truly wants. Because we often are living in our brain, in our mind, which are, don't get me wrong, the brain is very important and very beneficial, but the brain can convincingly like tell you that something is a good idea, and 30 seconds later convincingly argue the opposite side as well. So the brain just processes information, but it doesn't tell you how you want to feel. It doesn't direct you. It just provides information. The heart is what directs us. The heart is what guides us. Your heart knows when you're in a space that's safe for you, where you feel like love, where you feel welcomed, where you feel remembered, where you feel just happy. But then your heart will also tell you when it's not safe, when your heart is breaking, when something is wrong, right? So listen to the heart first. And in order to do that, you have to quiet down and like slow your life down, sit in some stillness, because like I said, internally you know what you want. You have all the resources at your hand. Like, she has the web here, she got the computer here. So if she really wanted to look up the information, that's the easy part. Figuring out the information is the easy part, but actually deciding what you want, that's the part where it's like the tug of war, because your heart is saying something but your brain is just louder. Your brain isn't the right answer all the time. Sometimes it's just the louder answer, and the louder answer isn't always the right one. We know that. Like, sometimes the loudest person in the room is just loud. They be loud and wrong. So really sit down this week and feel what you want to create, okay? And we have the star here. I don't think I could show her on YouTube just because she's not dressed. We have a lot of major arcana coming out here. So this is a time for a major shift, a major transformation. So it's really important to sit still in this energy this week. If you are really looking to change your life and to create amazing and abundant things that are aligned with you, it's time for you to sit still, because the Star card is so positive. The Star brings out just, it gives like hope. It's the card of hope. It means that it's like a wish fulfilled card, right? 7 could be significant. 8 could be significant. You could be seeing 888 or 777. But whatever your heart is desiring, it's a go. It's a green light. Like Source is saying yes, 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 yes. More yes and more yes. You're abundant right now, mentally, emotionally, physically, so things are going to work out into your favor. You just want to make sure you're pouring your energy into the right cups, right? You don't want to pour the energy into the cups that are going to deplete you. You want to pour the energy into the cups that are going to replenish you. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant come out here, y'all. When I say it's a whole bunch of major arcana, and this is giving divine feminine energy, right? So with the Hierophant coming out here, it's really giving that you're being presented a choice, and the choice is whether to break free and do your own thing, follow your own rhythm, or to stay on the path where it's already decided for you. The thing that you may be looking to go towards may be something that's unconventional. It may be something that you may think people may frown upon, or people just didn't see you being that way, but it's something that your heart is really yelling at you. Your heart is literally trying to scream. It just doesn't have as loud as a voice as your brain. I'm getting that some of you may need to get a Reiki session to clear out some of that stagnant old energy, some of that distant, I didn't mean to say distant, but distant. Maybe it's something from the past that's coming up to haunt you, where you might have tried to dip your toe into this pool before and then people didn't have the best reactions about it. So now you have a fear about stepping into this version of yourself. But I'm here to tell you that is just your limiting beliefs trying to keep you stuck, okay? It's time to break free of the cage that you're putting yourself in, that other people have tried to put you in, and fly. And remember that this is like supported by God. This is supported by Source, the Most High, Divine, whatever you like to refer. Wow, we have the Emperor that came out. When I said this was, I've only pulled 4 cards, and it was all major arcana. All major arcana cards. So this is such a pivotal moment, such a life-changing moment. This is a life-changing moment, and it's crazy because I was talking to a friend recently about how there's this portal everybody's been talking about. She did a reading and she was talking about a portal. A portal came up in her cards, and that's what this is giving the energy of. It's giving the energy of you're stepping into a portal of a new life where you're in charge of your life. You are now the ruler of your own life. You're in control of your happiness, of your fate, of your money, of your time, of your love, of your everything. You're no longer giving up and emptying all your cups for no reason. For no reason. It's not to say you won't love anymore, but it's going to be of equal give and take, right? And so anything that does not align with that, you are letting go of. Wow. This is beautiful, y'all. I absolutely love that you are stepping into this role this week, because that's what the Justice card came out. When I say I don't be making this up, like, that's 5 for 5. 5 major arcana cards. Not one minor came out yet. Not one. Wow. So, and everything is going to work out in your favor. That's what the Justice card is signifying right now. Everything is going to work out in your favor. Everything is going to balance out. You may be a Libra here. It may be a Gemini. Maybe Aquarius in your chart. But everything is going to balance out. Everything is going to work out in your favor. You might be getting a haircut or a new hairstyle. I don't know why that's coming through. You might be switching up your look to go with this new mindset, with this shift, or maybe you need to. I'm a hairstylist, if you guys didn't know. And every time I change my hair, I literally shift into a new energy. So sometimes even like I'll talk to my higher self and be like, all right, what do we want to look like, you know, so I can really embody that character. Because yes, people like to make it seem like looks don't matter, and it doesn't matter to what other people think about you, but it matters about how you feel when you see yourself in the mirror. Like, do you look like the person that you envision yourself to be, right? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, but it matters about how you feel about yourself, okay? And so then we had the Page of Swords come out. So yes, this is a new chapter. You're going on a new adventure, a new journey. You're starting fresh. You're throwing the old chapter out. It's like, look, I don't care who is here to celebrate with me. Your tribe is going to come. We have the Three of Cups that was at the bottom of the deck. Your tribe is going to come. The celebrations is going to come. It's just you stepping into your most magnetic and alluring and true authentic self is just going to repel anybody that is not meant for you, anybody that is blocking you from receiving the things that you want. So you got to remember, everything is happening for you. It's not happening to you. So when you start to have people stop being your friend, or recently I just found out like a few people unfollowed me once I started posting about doing readings and stuff like that. And like at first I was upset, but then I had to realize like I'm stepping into my authentic self. So anybody who is not in alignment with that is going to be removed from my life. It was nothing personal. I just don't align with them. And that's okay, because it made space for more people to step into my life, more friends, and more of my tribe to show up. So now I feel more in alignment. I feel safe. I can be myself. I'm not questioning myself. I'm able to speak freely. You know, you don't want to be around people where you have to continuously dim your light just to have people around. And my ring notification just went off. I feel like that's confirmation that your tribe is coming. They're gonna be at your front door like, hey boo, we here. So stop dimming your light. Stop dimming your light. We're gonna get one more tarot card, and then we're gonna hop into some oracle. I love oracle because it just be like the cherry on top. So Seven of Wands here. So yeah, it's really giving, like, don't let your guard down for the wrong people. And it's not saying to walk around jaded and angry, but just you know what you know. And also with this card coming through, I'm getting that you're protected by your angels, by your ancestors, by your loved ones. And like I said, they're removing people from your life. You've asked for help, you've asked for assistance, you've asked for the car, the job, the man, the girl. You might have asked for a pet, because Coco, no, she's a protector. So we're going to take that as confirmation that you are being protected in the spirit realm, because they are guiding you. Once you ask for help, it kicks in. So continue to ask for help and continue to let the cards unfold and flow. Let yourself be flown. You might get flown out. Let yourself flow down the river. Open yourself to ease. Open yourself to things just happening for you, for life just being magical. Once you open yourself and really know that these things can happen for you, they start to happen. Okay? Most of the time it's us blocking and rejecting our own blessings. So it's time to just let it happen. Make a decision, decide, choose what you want to do. And operate from that frequency. When you make decisions, ask yourself, am I deciding from my most vibrational my highest self, or am I deciding from my past self, the part of me that's scared to step into my authenticity, the part of me that's scared to not be accepted, the part of me that is afraid of failing, the part of me that doesn't think I'm good enough. When you make your decisions, try to really question, what version of you are you making your decisions from, right? Because yes, those versions of you where you were protecting yourself in the past, they served a purpose, but you're no longer in that place. So you don't have to operate from that space anymore, okay? So I dropped some cards. It wouldn't be a reading if I didn't. And Spirit in the building. I don't know if y'all can see my lights flickering. Spirit is in the building. Wow. So we had 3 cards drop. We had Big Dreams. I'm sorry, it was a piece of hair. We had Big Dreams pop out. Surrender. I don't know if I can show y'all that. Surrender. taking action. So that's clear as day. Surrender to your big dreams and take action. It is time to really get in that mindset or in your heart space where, you know how we used to just daydream as a kid and just be like, let our minds wander, and it felt good, like whether it was like a relationship or a job or just how your house would look when you grow up, whatever the case may be. It's really time to step in your big dreams, not the little ones, the big ones, okay? Because you get what you ask for. You just have to ask for what you truly want and surrender to the process and take inspired action. So I feel like you're really being called to meditate on the thing that you want. Don't worry about how to get there, okay? So say you want a house, don't worry about, okay, I gotta find a realtor, now I gotta work on my credit. No. Meditate on the house that you want. When you wake up in your bed and you step out of it, do you put on a silk robe? Do you make a cup of coffee? Do you go check on your kids? Like, meditate on your day, your morning, when you wake up in your house, and how do you feel when you wake up in your house, right? Or if it's a relationship, meditate on your favorite date, that your most romantic date that you would want to go on, and how he or she treats you. Did they open the door for you? Did they pay? Did they pick you up? Did they send you an Uber Black X? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and really allow yourself to feel it, because when you can tap into your heart space, manifestations happen like that, okay? So I'm really getting surrender to your dreams and take action. Dream big. Don't dream small, because you're going to get it. You're going to get it. And then you're like, damn, I should have just dreamt big. And then you have to do the whole process again. Just go for what you want, okay? Go for what you want. So we have return, come out, and observer. Return to your heart space. Return to your heart space. And there are going to be people watching. The same people that doubted you, they're going to be watching. And they're going to be watching while you're getting your flowers. That's going to be their own karma. You don't have to worry about the people who hurt you in the past. You don't have to use them as your motivation. Let that go. Let that go, because when you create from that space, you don't create what you truly want. You're creating from trauma. Let that go, because they're watching. Their pride and ego is going to be hurt. Okay, all the things that they said you couldn't do, done. It's already done. Claim it right now. Put it in the comments. It's done. I claim my new reality. I'm dreaming big. It's done. Okay, so if you're thinking about people are going to watch you or anything like that, let them. Let that be their karma. That's on them. They made their own decisions. They made their own decisions. Okay, tribe. What I say? Your tribe is coming in. And the fact that it's elephants on there, like, elephants are very high vibrational beings. So you're not just attracting new friends, you're attracting high vibrational beings who are on the same frequency as you. Okay, so let me see. We're just gonna get one more card here, if I could find the deck. 1 second. Okay, so we actually got 2 more decks here. We're going to pull one from each of them. First, we're going to start with the Harmony Heart, just because we've been talking about the heart chakra so much. So we'll just get a card from here as well. Spirit, can we have any more messages here? Any more messages here? It's funny, because if you watched last week's reading, I talked about designing your avatar, right? Like, how does your boho babe avatar look? How does she walk? How does she talk? And now it's kind of like stepping into the next phase of that. Now that you established what the self looks like, what does the self want? You know, what does she want around her? What environments does she want to be in? What friendships does she want to have? What career does she want to have? What car does she want to have? So now it's like starting to expand. It's starting to expand the vision, right? It started with self. Now we're expanding the vision, and I absolutely love that. So we have Breakthrough that came out, and it says, you may feel stuck in your career and unable to break through current limitations. It may be time to reassess your approach. the cherry on top. Like, that's why I love Oracle, because it just confirms everything that we've already talked about, you know, because I know some people listen to tarot readings, but they might not necessarily know what the cards actually mean. So I feel like Oracle is such a good way for people who don't know. If a card comes out and I'm like, 3 of Cups, and they're like, what does that mean, you know? But Oracle is plain as day. All right, we also have independence. You're cultivating a strong sense of independence, no longer relying on others to define your happiness or success. Y'all, but I say this is such a beautiful reading. It makes me so happy, and it makes me so excited to be able to deliver these messages to you guys. Like, that just, the way my heart feels right now. Wow, like, you guys are doing it, and this person has climbed to the top of the mountain. It doesn't mean that it was easy to get there. Nobody said it was easy to get there. All that pain, all that hurt, all those crying, those tears, all of that is definitely valid. You had every right to feel those ways, but those ways aren't serving you anymore. So you're deciding to climb to the top. You're deciding to choose a new future that suits you. You're not letting people define your future anymore. And that right there is the ultimate way of calling your power back. Wow. Wow. Spirit, I am speechless. We're going to get one more card, and this is Messages of Cosmic Oracles. We're just going to end it with a positive message to align with everything that we've already said here, all the alignment that's already been happening. So can we get, let's see if we can get one card. Spirit said 3. All right, can we get 3 cards, Spirit, to close out this reading so my boho babes can have the most magnetic and alluring and divine week possible. What do my babes need to hear to close out this reading? I stay dropping stuff, yo. You could use some self-care time, like now. Schedule it in. Okay, so schedule it in. We be making, oh, y'all just seen that orb? All right, Spirit, you showing out. You can, yes, we make time for people all the time. Make time for yourself in pen. Don't pencil it in pen. In Sharpie, okay? Make time for yourself. It's so important. And it's not to say we don't love spending time with others, but there's something that your heart is trying to communicate with you right now, and you can do it through self-care. You may go do something that you really enjoy and have a whole epiphany about your life. So really invest into you right now. A little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. It only takes the faith of a mustard seed, y'all. It only takes the faith of the mustard seed. You don't have to have the whole plan. You don't have to have the whole plan. Oh, we got 4 here. 2 came out. Let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. Get honest with yourself. Let all the emotions out that you're feeling. And stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Let go of the past. Remember, didn't I say something about a portal? You're stepping into your new timeline where you receive everything that you want and more. For this to be to the last card that comes out, and it's like to stop ruminating over the past, what you did or didn't do. Let it go, because it's holding you back from stepping into that new timeline where you have everything that you want. It already exists. You just have to believe it and allow yourself to receive it. So I'm gonna end the reading here. I loved this, guys. I hope you guys did too. If you're rocking with me, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.